Hey you guys, I wanted to share some tips and tricks with you on how to get the most out of your wax and just kind of introduce a couple of different products that I really love to use every day so you can kind of see them through video since I can't be there in person with you. If you read my story, then you know that I've been a Scentsy lover for over 4 years. I was a customer for over a year before I became a consultant, and it really was just my obsession about the product that initially made me want to sign up for my own discount. And I love Scentsy. It's my passion, and I love to share it. There's just something about um, the fragrance experience and what it can do for you. You know, it can lift your mood. It can take you back to a great memory. You can kind of tie it to memories for the future. And then on the business side of it, I love doing it with my kids because it's so safe. It's non-toxic. The wax doesn't burn them. Um, and it's just fun. And it's fun to share with people. It's great to get together with people and share Scentsy. And it's also fun to share with my kids. So without further ado, I'm going to try not to make this too long because I know you're very busy people. But there's some important things that I want to share with you so you get the most out of your wax, first of all, and then just a couple of things, like I said, that I really love. So first things first. So you have your Scentsy warmer. I'm going to use this one as an example. I love this warmer because my daughter and I love to blow the dandelions and make wishes, so it has personal meaning to me. One reason why I love Scentsy is because they seem to always capture that somehow. Another one of the warmers that I love, I don't have it with me, it's the Chasing Fireflies warmer. It's like a mason jar, and it glows when you turn it on. This one glows too. It's really pretty. And it says, always remember to stop and chase the fireflies. So just very cool. It's a very personal experience, really cool. Anyway, so you have your Scentsy warmer. All of our warmers have a plug. You plug into the wall. And then the bigger warmers like this, they will have a toggle. Okay, so you just turn it on and off. You can control it that way, so you don't have to unplug it all the time. So you have a low wattage light bulb in here. Okay, this is a 25-watt bulb. You can get those from me if you need them. Just really quick, a couple things to know about the light bulbs. So I have been with Scentsy over 4 years, or like involved with Scentsy, and I've only ever gone through 2 or 3 light bulbs. So if you're having an issue, if you ever have an issue with your bulbs blowing a lot, then typically there are 2 things wrong. One, it could be a defective warmer, which is covered under our lifetime warranty, which is awesome. So you can just get a hold of me and I will take care of that for you. The other thing it could potentially be is, like in some of the older homes, you'll have surges in the outlets and it will blow your bulbs. So if you have that issue, the first thing I would try is to move your warmer. If it keeps doing that, then we can get it replaced for you. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Wonderful thing about Scentsy is their lifetime warranty on our products. So you've got your bar of wax. Okay, this is how it comes. Now this is going to give you about 80 plus hours of fragrance, which is a lot for $5. It's a really good deal. It's a paraffin food grade wax, so it's non-toxic. My kids get into it when it's melted and they don't get burned, which is really awesome. You have to have, the Scentsy system, the light bulb, and the wax to make sure that that doesn't happen. So here's what you do. You're going to open it up. I've already broken this, but you just, bend it and it'll break up. And you can just pop the cube out, okay? So with Scentsy, less is more. I always start with 1 cube, but you don't ever want to put more than 2 in your bigger warmers, okay? Because you'll overpower the bulb and then it's just working really hard and not really getting the fragrance out. So no more than 2 in your big warmers. If you have a plug-in, that works for like your bathroom or laundry room or a small bedroom or something, you don't want to put more than 1 cube in there, okay, because you'll overpower it. So that's one thing that will help you save your wax, right? So this will start to melt, and it becomes a liquid in here, and the fragrance goes out into your room. So depending on how long you keep your warmers on will determine how long this 1 cube lasts, because typically it's about 8 to 10 hours. If you only keep your warmers on for a few hours a day, like if you're leaving the house, or you turn them off at night when you go to bed, then potentially this 1 cube could last you a whole week. You just change your wax out once a week. If you're keeping your warmers on 24/7, then you're going to have to change it out every day, okay, or maybe every couple of days. So when it melts, the fragrance comes out into the room with the essential oils. It does not pollute your house, so you're always going to have wax in here, okay? It's not going to evaporate because it does not pollute your house. So once the fragrance is gone, you're going to have to change it out, okay? There's a couple of ways that you can do this. If you have your warmer turned off and it's like a solid still, but it'll look like a disc in there. Sorry, I try to always have some with me, but I think I've gotten rid of it all. But it'll just kind of conform to the shape of the bottom of your dish, but then it'll turn back to solid when your warmer is off. So if you do that, then you can just take like a little butter knife along the edge, and it'll pop right out in one piece. It'll look like a little disc, like the bottom of the dish. You can just toss it, throw it away. If your wax is melted, then the easiest way to do it is just take like 2 or 3 cotton balls. You can just drop it in there, and then you can kind of just move it around and then wipe it up and throw it away. Okay, very, very simple. Scentsy is the only thing of its kind to be approved by the National Fire Association that you can keep it on 24/7, and it's not a fire hazard. So it's really great for anybody, because how many houses have burned down from candles, and even other companies that have products like ours, they will tell you to turn them off after 4 to 6 hours, because then it could be a fire hazard. Okay, so I just love the safety features. So one way to make sure you get the most fragrance as well, when you store, okay, this is going to last you, like if you don't use it, the fragrance is good for about a year in these bars. You can elongate that by putting it in your freezer, storing it in a freezer or a cool place. Cooler keeps the fragrance in. When you store them, you want to make sure that you store them flat. Okay, either way is fine. If you store it upright, then the essential oils will go all the way to the bottom, and then the cubes up here aren't going to have as much fragrance in them. So store them flat. Okay, so I think I've covered the basic tips to get the most out of your wax. I'll add a little bit more later if I need to, but that's basically it. It's a really simple system, and you will get a lot of fragrance. If you need help, or you think that you're not getting as much fragrance as you're supposed to get, then please reach out to me and we'll talk about it, and I'll see if there's something that I forgot to add, or if there's something else that's going on that I need to take care of for you. Okay, but thank you so much. I can't wait to hear about how much you love your Scentsy.